Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We should start.
We really should. We're just waffling on about stuff that we can't put into the episode.
Yeah, I suppose there's that.
What the hell is that sound?
Can you hear it? Oh,
yeah.
I'm trying to empty a spray bottle of isopropanol into a... I want to say Simone says hi, but she just flipped you the bird and burped, so...
Yeah, sounds about right.
You just burped.
Didn't?
I just heard you.
Oh.
Fucking hell. Honest to God. Yeah, I was hoping you couldn't hear that. I'm emptying a spray bottle of isopropanol into a flux bottle. So there you go. That's what that noise was, and that's the opening to our thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much the opening. I hope Simone likes that.
Yeah, we could. Or maybe we should cut out the bit about Simone burping and flipping you the bird, or not. I don't know.
Nah, we should keep it in.
She won't listen to it anyway.
No, it's true.
Right,
you didn't
so are we
actually
ready?
hear a burp though.
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's get on with it. Let's do this. Let's do this shit.
Let's do it. Okay, so I've been listening to a lot of podcasts recently because I'm trying to find that one that I quite like. I do listen to one that I quite like, but it's like weekly, and then I subscribed very briefly and got like 2 weekly, and that was fine. But now I'm trying to find something that fills that gap. So I've noticed that most podcasts either start with like loads of high energy, like a really high energy opener. There's one that's really sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Just really like somber, and that's a pair of British guys as well. I couldn't even finish the episode. Those guys are dry. So it's high energy or American Girls. Being as we're not American Girls, we're gonna have to try the high energy things. So so are you prepared for the new experimental opening? I don't know why I'm that bothered. It's not like anyone really listens to this.
There's a few, but hang on, have we actually started? Because you never said welcome.
I don't know. No, I've not started yet. I'm gonna do the new high opening.
Right.
Are you ready for the prototype high opening? I don't even know if I've not even thought about it. I've not planned this at all, so I apologise in advance. So are we ready?
Yeah, this is the beginning. So yeah, let's do it.
This is the beginning, the new beginning.
Yeah.
Right, I've got to gear up for it. I kind of feel like I've got to start a bit away from the microphone and jump into it to get that high energy in. So honestly, this week is going to be a mess.
Yeah,
I've not even opened the thing we're supposed to read from, so that's good. Right, are we ready?
Yeah, let's get this going on.
So hi and welcome to another Nothing to Play with me, Pondis, and you...
Kingy.
Oh Christ, that didn't work.
That's way too much energy, that is.
I know, right? I
How could you
don't
keep
know
that
what
up?
I was expecting from it.
I think it's only Americans that can do that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely an American.
They have that extra energy. Us English are just we're an old nation. We're like, oh fuck that.
Yeah, just quite somber. We should start with the news.
It's probably a good place. Is how our structure goes. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. So, have you got the thing open? Because mine's not opening.
I do have the thing open.
Right. What's news one?
Right. So our first item to talk about is Breaking Bad in VR.
Yes. I read about this, but I didn't. I came away from it knowing less than, like, what is. I don't know what it'll be. I kind of felt like it'd be like a mini game, so you like almost like a VR meth lab. But then I'm like, surely this is just teaching people how to make meth. This is not a good game.
No, not really. I don't think they'll be allowed to get away with that.
No, but then like,
I don't know. I'm interested to see, because there was in this entire article. There's nothing. It's just that Vince Gilligan likes the idea of doing something in VR with the Breaking Bad IP. So whether or not they'll get the actors in to do it or not, probably not. I
just
don't know.
zero clue. To be fair, I think Aaron Paul sounds like he's up for most things.
He might do. Well, maybe Bryan Cranston would do it as well. I'm not sure.
I think
Depends how
Bryan
much they're being
Cranston does
paid,
everything. Bryan Cranston's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, we have no idea if it's a game. We have no idea if it be kind of a series or a one-off, or would it be using 360 degree movement where you're in a scene watching them act out stuff, whether it be in a more focused 180 degree angle, and I don't know. But I'm intrigued by it, that's for sure.
I have no clue, but I mean, it's as bad as it is, I've still not finished the series.
Oh my god!
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I got right to the last series, right to the last couple of episodes, and just never got round to actually polishing it off and being done with it. So, like, I know nothing. I don't know if he dies at the end. I don't know what happens to Aaron Paul. I don't know what happens to the guy who owned the chicken shop, who I can't remember his name. Is it Gus?
Gus, yeah.
I don't remember what happened to Gus. The policeman was still on bed rest. His brother-in-law was still in bed rest because he'd been shot by one of the weird Mexican assassin guys. I have literally no clue what was going on.
So if I said to you, "You got me,"
I don't know. I don't know. I don't get.
Right, you need to go back and rewatch it. Oh my god.
Yeah, the last one I remember the name of was an episode called Box Cutter, and it's where Gus proves that he's just a bad motherfucker.
Oh, he was such a good character.
He was a really good character, but I don't really sort of remember anything other than that. But yeah, I probably will make that my my quest to go and finish the series, because it was a great series. And then people tell me how good the spin-off Better Call Saul was.
Yeah.
Before he was Saul, by all accounts.
I've only watched the first season of Better Call Saul, and it was really good. And then I just completely forgot that there was another season. Apparently, season 3's already finished, and I think they're going to a season 4. I'm like, oh my god, there's so much great stuff on Netflix, like the Marvel things. I'm just trying to catch up with everything, and that just got completely lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, I've
watch it.
Still not watched a lot of the decent Marvel stuff. I think we talked about it last week. I've not finished. I've not even started Daredevil 2.
That is so good. That is.
Not watched Luke Cage.
No,
I've not watched Jessica Jones.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, everyone tells me it's really good, but I don't feel like I have time for these things.
David Tennant in that is incredible.
David Tennant's in it. Oh
yeah.
God. Is he doing his proper? Is he Welsh or Scottish?
He's Scottish, but no. I think he's playing English, and he's just the evil psycho villain role extremely well.
Yeah, I thought he did. He always had like a good kind of dark streak in him when he did Doctor Who, but they never really played on that, sadly.
Okay, so we've gone right off topic straight away. So
oh, definitely. So Breaking Bad, I guess, unfortunately, in short, no one has any clue what it is. So it's just a thing he wants to do.
Yeah, what's interesting is with this is that Sony just got a group of directors and producers and stuff together to have a look at VR, and apparently he was the only one that actually took any interest in wanting to do anything.
I want to imagine he's the only one who turned up. That would be my best one. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. God only knows what they're going to do with it, but it could be good. I mean, could this be the next thing in like TV? I mean, 3D never really took off.
Potentially, I guess, yeah. It just depends how well this kind of thing gets adopted and how cheap it comes down. For it to be, become a mainstream thing, it's going to be another 5 to 10 years before, that kind of thing actually happens.
Yeah.
It's far too early for people to be putting serious amounts of money in making a VR TV show.
Oh yeah, because like you say, no one has it yet. Well, few people have it yet.
Yeah, not many. And the other thing is, because it's in VR, you need to, you can have all angles and how the hell do you film that, and how do you portray, keep your focus on, keep the viewer on a particular scene and stuff without just looking somewhere else and being more interested what's on the bedroom floor or something instead of what's going on in the actual scene.
I guess the thing with that would be that you have the opportunity to go back and do it time and time and time again until you see everything you want to see. So it's not like it's live TV. You couldn't, like live VR TV, it'd be next to impossible to police because people would be looking all over the place if they have full 3D, or unless you just say, right, that's it, you can only look over here. So that's how.
Yeah,
I guess
you'd have to lock it off to certain areas, I think, for a certain amount of view.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just to keep it locked in that way. But
so rather than having a full 360, it'd be like a 180 view.
I was thinking the other day. Excuse me. I was thinking the other day how cool it would be to, like, say, Iron Maiden's playing, but it usually when their tickets go on sale, boom, it's sold out pretty much straight away. You can't get tickets. So, how cool it would be to have a few cameras dotted around the stage and above the audience and stuff, and you can just log on to their website and just use your Oculus or Vive or whatever, and then you have the full 360-degree view of the stage. You can look at what's going on in the crowd, and switch to different cameras on the stage. How cool would that be? It'd be like you being there.
Yeah, that's it. But it'd be better than you being there because you'd get views that you would never have got if you were there.
True, but when it comes to live music, it's always actually better to be at the gig.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I mean, I guess there's a lot more to VR than games.
Oh, definitely. There's so much more you could do with VR than just playing games.
Like we need to get off this topic because Jesus. So, Bully 2, we think maybe.
Yeah, it was listed on Game Informer's website by mistake apparently, and now everyone's gone, ooh, are we going to see a Bully 2 at E3? Probably not, but it'd be cool if we did.
Unless, of course, someone was just there and they were like, what should we do? Let's stick this on here. That'll fool people. In which case, dick move, guys. But I mean, did you ever play the original Bully?
Yeah, I loved it.
I never played it.
I played through it on the PS2, and then I played through it on the 360.
Nice. Because they did like a remake. It's not a remake, but like a remastery thing.
Yeah, that's what I played. Because they put it on the 360, the Wii, the PC. And I forgot the PS3 as well. That might be wrong on that. I can't remember. It was definitely on those 3 platforms. So
I forgot the Wii was briefly a thing. So God, I genuinely don't have anything to add to it because I never played it. I quite liked the idea of it, like a Grand Theft Auto at school, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it was sort of, but not really. You had like freedom, but you had to go and attend classes, and you had like mini games in there. You you had people you could make friends with, and you had to do tasks for them. And then you could go down to the village and go to the fun fair, things like that. It was a much more streamlined than what GTA is.
Yeah, and from what I can remember, it's still kind of... Sorry, I'm kind of moving around a lot, so you'll probably get a lot of squeaks. From what I can remember, it got quite well received because you could have kind of romances with boys as well.
Yeah, I think you could, yeah.
And they were just like, oh my God, this is so... At the time, it was kind of like different because no one really did that. And now it's just like, you can't kiss boys? God, this is so like sexist, racist, genderist, I don't know, whateverist it is.
Insert buzzword here.
Yeah, insert PC word of day. So it's, I mean, that was quite nice of it.
One of my favourite aspects of the game was the soundtrack. That's just such a cool soundtrack.
Did I ever go? Oh, I don't know. Like again, I don't know anything about the soundtracks. I never played the sodding game, but
The main theme that you had when you went outside of the school, racing around on your bike, it gets stuck in your head and you can't help but hum it.
Nice.
It was really good.
So I guess that's anything else you want to add about?
No, I just hope it actually happens.
Yeah. So let's see. What else have we got? Sony. We spoke last week about Sony releasing the Silver PS4. No, the Gold PS4.
The Gold PS4, yeah.
And they've released the Silver one, or will be releasing a Silver one.
Well, I guess the next one will be like a rose colour. That's usually what they end up being.
Oh yeah, they did a pink PS2 and all these sorts of things.
Yeah.
I don't know, but apparently the US will not be getting the gold. Will only be no, the US won't be getting the silver. Will only be getting the gold.
Oh.
And I don't really see why.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Like, I can't imagine you'd license a colour. Not.
No, it wouldn't be that. I mean, Sony released some news the other day saying that the PlayStation 4 is more popular in Europe and selling 40% more or something like that. So
yeah,
maybe
something like
they've got more of a chance of selling them.
2-1 in America, but 3-1 in Europe, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. I'd quite like to know what it's like in the UK, because the UK tends to be a bit more like the US than what Europe is.
Yeah, I mean I'm kind of curious about Japan as well, because I think Japan have really kind of embraced PCs this generation, and console sales are, I think, down.
Yeah, they're much more about their portable stuff and probably PC market now.
Yeah, so it's all kind of up in the air. I guess I'm not even sure Switch. Well, I want to say I'm not even sure Switch is doing that well. But then I saw online the other day a picture of, like, it had to have been a 200-man queue waiting for a Switch, and they've been there for days.
Like, I think it's close to like 3 million consoles already.
Yeah, I don't want to shit on Nintendo, but I kind of don't see why people are buying these things. Like, in where we live in England, I can go into a shop and get a Switch off the shelf. Like, that's just how it is here.
Yeah.
America, I think, is slightly better now, but Japan seems to be really, like, understocked.
What the hell is going on over there? I just hear this massive rustling.
Yeah, that's a blender.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm surprised you can pick that up. Actually, that's like the opposite corner of the house. So well done, Blue, for making a good microphone.
Yes. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I agree. It's weird how it's selling so well when there's nothing really there. I mean, you've got Mario Kart, which is just a port from the Wii U, and you have Zelda, which obviously looks amazing. I can't wait to actually play that. I mean, that's obviously a system seller, but I don't know. It's not. I mean, they've got the Mario coming up soon, and then there's Splatoon as well. But after that, I don't really know what else is left.
I think at the minute they seem to be selling consoles on the potential for games that might come in the future.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's if that is why people are buying consoles, then that is very short-sighted of them.
Well, I mean, the early adopters are always the hardcore Nintendo fans anyway. So they'll be getting theirs, I guess. But, I mean, I'm still thinking about getting one around Christmas time.
I don't know. I do want to play that Zelda game. The Mario game might be really good. I don't know if I'm gonna kind of just wait for the next, like, more mature game like Zelda. I mean, I say this all the time, just like, oh yeah, I'll wait, and then I'm like, oh my god, I've got to buy it now. I've just gone out and bought it. That's it. So I don't know. I don't know yet. But yeah, well, Nintendo are doing well for themselves, so well done, Nintendo.
Yeah, it's good for Nintendo, which means it's good for the business. If all companies are doing well, it's all good. Competition's good. It's what we need.
Yeah, I mean, and by all rights, all consoles do seem to be doing well. Like on the sort of Scorpio, Microsoft-y issue, I was reading something today that says they've got the hardware now. They have this amazing piece of equipment, but like there's not really any games yet. So like, where's Microsoft's Breath of the Wild? Where's Microsoft's until Horizon Zero Dawn? Like, Microsoft needs one of these games.
Well, hopefully that's what Sunday's going to unveil with the Microsoft press conference at E3.
I'm still pissed off about Scalebound. Microsoft can eat a shit for that. I can't believe they cancelled Scalebound.
Well, to be fair, we don't know how the game is actually looking. We saw a clip of a little bit of the game. You know, that's probably the most polished part. The rest of the game could have been utter shit.
Could have been, but
you just don't know. You just don't know. It could have been having so many problems. They've sat down and gone, well, it's going to take this amount of time to do this, and could progress more. It's going to cost X amount.
Because it's pushed back, the development costs increase, and maybe the development cost increase wasn't worth the expected output, and blah blah blah. I guess that is how the industry works. But
yeah, it's a business at the end of the day. They've got to be making money, and they've got to. It's like TV shows. If it's not pulling in ratings, it gets cancelled. It's just how it is.
I think it's just sad when a game you were looking forward to gets cancelled.
Yeah, I mean, basically we were sold on an idea of what looked really cool. In practice, it might not have been working.
Yeah. All right, shut up. Stop being so. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, reasonable. So.
Logic.
Yeah. Shut up. I guess that's kind of all the newsy bits. Was there something I wanted to talk about? There was something that I wanted to talk about. I can't for the life of me remember what it would have been now. It'll either come to me or it won't. It's fine.
Scorpio stuff?
I genuinely don't think it was more Scorpio stuff. There was someone that said recently on a podcast, I'm sorry I don't remember what the podcast was or who it was who said it, but they were talking about why digital games are so expensive. And they were saying that the reason they are so expensive is because if they were priced cheaper than the retail stores, then the retail stores would say, well, there's no point us stocking them because they'll get them cheaper online and no one will come to us, so we won't stock your equipment. And although most of us, like the hardcore or the ones in the know, won't shop for new releases in a shop, other people will. And other people will trade in games to buy other games, like trade in old games to buy new games.
Yeah.
So the manufacturers and the retail and the developers need that retail store space, regardless of how expensive it is or isn't a good idea. They need them because a lot of their sales come from these shops. Sure, a lot come from online, but I bet there's still a good 50% that come from like bricks and mortar stores.
I also think it's a legitimate thing as well. You're like, you know how you see CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays in shops and stuff. You know, it's a physical thing. It's there. It's a mainstream thing. You need games to be included with that area as well to keep it in that mainstream thought.
It's yeah. So that's the only other thing that I wanted to kind of mention. It comes back to something we mentioned a couple of weeks ago now. So yeah, I guess that kind of maybe helped me understand it a little bit better. And And maybe it helped you understand it a little bit better.
It's definitely, so, they need, like Microsoft and Sony, they need somewhere to actually sell the consoles. That's their thing, really. They need the shops to do that. Games, I mean, they could just be sold digitally, because I mean, look at the PC market; it's just digital. You barely ever see PC games on shop shelves anymore.
Yeah, unless they're like decades old.
Yeah. Now you get for PC is Steam Wallet voucher codes, and some codes that give, well, it still gives you wallet, so you can just buy a game, but it has the picture of the game on there, which has enough money to buy it.
Yeah, enough money to buy that one game, or you can spend the money on other things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, maybe that'd be.
I can see it going like that more as time goes on.
Yeah, maybe that'd be a good idea.
But like you're saying, it stops a lot of other people that are in lower incomes, or just they can't afford to keep buying new games. They have to trade in their own old games and get second-hand games in order to be able to play stuff. You start kicking those.
Yeah, you don't really want to alienate someone that's giving you money. So,
no.
Yeah, I kind of guess that's why we still get these stores, and why digital is still more expensive, because they don't want to piss off the retailers. And I get that now. I don't have to be happy about it. I just have to understand that that's the way it works.
It's business.
Oh, that's it. Right, so was there something else I wanted to add? I'm just drawing a complete blank today. So
mind farts.
Yeah, that's it. So on to the main topic, I guess. At 34 odd minutes, well, I say 34 odd minutes, we'll cut a little bit out because we do.
Well, we're chatting for like 10 minutes before.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess like main sort of topicy thing. What have you got? What have you got on?
Well, this weekend is the start of E3. Well, E3 doesn't actually officially start till the Tuesday, because that's when the doors open for you to go and play games. But the press conferences, the first one starts on Saturday, which is EA. So this whole week, so Saturday to Tuesday basically is all press conferences where you get to see lots of new games. I can't wait. But yeah, basically, what are you looking forward to seeing over this weekend?
What am I looking forward to seeing? So I had to kind of have a look today at what they thought they were going to show, because I just not had a chance to keep up with it. There was one that I thought sounded good, but then someone explained what it probably would be about, and I was just kind of like, no, I'm not bothered about that at all. Yeah, we'll go on that one first. So, a company called Dot Nod, who have made sort of several good games that I genuinely, for the life of me, don't remember, are making like this gothic action RPG called Vampire. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, it's the guys that made Life is Strange.
Oh yeah, them. So yeah, their next game is this action RPG called Vampire, and it's set just after World War One, and you are a doctor who's sort of come back to like a town of sick and dying people because of the war, but you have this. Well, you're a vampire now. And I was kind of hoping that it would be kind of more like Legacy of Kain kind of thing, but it sounds like it's actually more Life is Strange. It's really about kind of keeping people on side and what's the word for it? So like making friends and keeping friendships and developing friendships.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. So
It just looked really good. I was looking at it the other day. I'm definitely interested in seeing how that turns out.
I'm kind of less enthusiastic now that I know it's not kind of like a different kind of action RPG that I was expecting. But again, could still be good. I don't want to discount it immediately. But I was kind of hoping for it to be something else.
Well, I'm sure we'll be seeing more of it over the weekend, so maybe I have to make a better decision over it.
Yeah. Then, of course, there's the new Middle-earth sequel to Shadow of Mordor, which is Shadow of War.
Which was such a good game.
Oh, Mordor was such a good game. I don't really care for Lord of the Rings. Not particularly bothered about the books or the films or the anything really. Even the games. I've never really been interested in the games. But that game was spectacular. I mean, it was very early in the PS4, Xbox One kind of life cycle. So I guess there was kind of a lot that it was just learning. I mean, it's not like a brand new genre of game. No. It's just that it was trying to figure out how it would work on the new consoles, maybe, or that's kind of how it felt at the time. So hopefully now they've had time to sort of look at the hardware, learn about what the hardware can do. They've not got to create it on a last-gen console and then kind of upscale it or whatever. So
yeah, I think that's what the problem was with the last game. It was obviously a last-gen game, but just kind of spruced up a bit.
Yeah, on the new console. So hopefully it'll be... I don't even want to say better because I thought it was really good. But hopefully, yeah, it could be something a bit more this time.
Yeah.
Bethesda have announced they are working on a new RPG, a new IP, which I think is sci-fi. People are kind of just like losing their shit about it. Like, is it going to be Fallout in space? I really hope it's not Fallout 4 in space, because as good as I thought Fallout 4 was, 3 in New Vegas were better.
Yeah, I'm interested. It's interesting that they're doing kind of a futuristic type setting that isn't like with a 50s theme, because you've got CD Projekt Red that are doing cyberpunk. So
cyberpunk sounds good as well. Did they say that they were showing that? I don't think they did they?
I don't know. It might show up some more stuff, but I know it's not going to be for a couple more years.
The one I was looking forward to seeing was Death Stranding, but Kojima said he's not showing it off because he's a knobhead.
Yeah.
Well, on the off chance that you're listening, Kojima, I think you're a genius and I love you. Please don't hate me. So yeah, that's those. New Elder Scrolls.
Yes, this could be true. Yeah.
Are they gonna show something? Are they, even if it's just like a really early teaser? I forget what the name was supposed to be. I think someone found out what the name was very early on, but yeah, hopefully, because I mean Skyrim was amazing, so amazing. It started on the PS3 and 360. And then got a port to the Xbox One and PS4, and also a port to the Nintendo Switch. And I
assume they're going to show that off this year.
Yeah, it will. It will probably be coming to the Casio graphing calculator as well, because that's how popular the sodding game was.
Yeah, that's true, and it still sells to this day.
Yeah, and it's still selling really well. I'm really tempted to buy the PS4 version. So
it's like GTA 5. That's sold 80 million so far.
I don't understand. I mean, GTA 5 is a spectacular game.
I mean, well, it sold really well on the 360 PS3, and then it was ported to the PC, and it was ported to the new consoles, and everyone just kind of rebought it again, I guess. I mean, I haven't actually got around to rebuying it yet, but I do fancy buying it for the PC to mess around with the mods.
I'd love to mod it. But I mean, I bought the 360, and then I bought it on the PS4, and I think it sold a lot of people on the online game.
Yeah. It was also bundled with a lot of consoles as well, so.
And now, but someone mentioned this the other day. They never drop the price of GTA 5. All they do is bundle it with the in-game currency.
Well, I don't know. On Steam, it dropped down to £20 in the sales at Christmas.
Okay, fair enough. But the consoles always seem to be sort of 30, 35 quid.
Oh, okay. I don't know about the consoles. I haven't been looking.
Yeah. God, that was only 3 of mine. Star Wars RPG. New one.
Yeah, I'm up for this. Yeah, gimme.
Don't know who's making it. Don't know what it's about. Don't know where it's based.
I really want to know what the is it? Oh, which group is it doing it? One of EA studios. They've got Amy Hennig doing the story of the new Star Wars game that they're making, and it's being done by Visceral, the guys behind Dead Space. Really want to see that this year.
So that means Amy Hennig, she did
Uncharted.
There we go. So the Uncharted writer is writing for Star Wars.
Yeah, and it's going to be done by the guys that made Dead Space. So it's going to be a third-person action adventure, I assume.
God, it could be so. Oh, excuse me. Could be so good, but I don't even want to raise my hopes too much because I was really excited for 1313.
Yeah, I mean that 1313 looked cool, but obviously they got cancelled and stuff because Disney bought up LucasArts. So
I guess it was an internal LucasArts thing, and this is not an internal LucasArts thing. So
yeah, well, we'll see. I'm hopeful for it.
You're positively optimistic.
It's got some good people behind it, I think.
Next, Agents of Mayhem.
Ah, yes. This is coming out in August, so yeah, I didn't even think about this being shown at E3.
Agents of Mayhem. That's the kind of spin-off of
Saints Row.
Saints Row, yeah.
Yeah.
And Saints Row is... What am I saying Saints Row is? Yeah, so it's a spin-off of Saints Row. It's kind of like a team-based...
superhero type thing.
Superhero. I don't even think they're specifically superheroes. I think they're just like super cops. So they there's a heavy within a Gatling gun and like a fast medic and someone with submachine guns, these sorts of things. So
it kind of sounds like it's bordering on Crackdown with multiplayer.
It kind of sounds like a team-based Crackdown.
Yeah.
Take that as you will. I don't know about it because
I'm gonna get it, I think.
Well, I will probably get it because god damn, the what's it called? Saints Row is like one of my favourite series is of all time.
Same here. I know. I wonder if it'll be 4-player co-op. That'd be cool. Because I know one of our friends, Rob, who did the art for us for the podcast. He wants to get it as well, so he'll be getting it on PC like me. So you'll have to get it on PC.
Oh, that's lame and stupid.
And yeah, you're gonna do it.
Yeah, of course I would do it if it's 4-person co-op. And everyone's getting it on the PC. Of course I've got to get it on the PC. So yeah, I mean that. It sounds really good. Will it be really good? We don't know.
Who knows? I suppose we'll see some more at E3, I guess.
I guess we are. Yeah, we will imminently find out, eh? And the last one on my list, because I didn't want to talk about this all day. Well, I do want to talk about this all day. I could talk about this all day. Destiny 2.
I really liked the trailer they put out. It was quite comical, so I'm willing to give this a second chance, see what it's like. See, I did enjoy the first game. As soon as I completed the main of it, that was it. I was like, no interest in playing this whatsoever now. Don't care about the DLC, just done.
Yeah, and that is...
Grindfest.
I mean, that's kind of the worst bit, because it is a grindy game. It's a game of grind. And I bought the first DLC, was it House of Wolves or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Something Wolves. And I kind of enjoyed that, and, you know, a couple of my friends got it, so we all kind of played together. But again, it was one of those games where everyone was like, oh yeah, definitely get it. We'll definitely, always definitely play it all the time, definitely. Played it once with people. That was it.
Yeah, I played it a few times with people from work. We used to take our consoles in, and we're just at lunchtime. Like the majority of the people in the office were playing it, doing some raids and stuff. But yeah, it was. I get bored of that grind and doing the same shit over and over and over again very quickly.
I mean, I think the main problem with... Oh, I was going to say the main problem with me, but the main problem I kind of fell out of love with the game, really, was that you couldn't matchmake a raid. You could matchmake the single-player dungeony things, and by God, I played them 100 times each. But the actual raids itself, like the first one was Vault of Glass. And you had to have like 5 people online at once. And I just didn't have that. I joined a few Facebook groups for the game, and they were like, oh yeah, we'll all be online at this time. Everyone add each other to the game, and we all added each other, and just no one was ever online, and it was just a real mess to do. So I only got to play the big raid once, and we didn't complete it because it was like rock hard. So I mean, in that kind of respect, I really wanted to play the game, but I just never really got chance to, I think, which is a real pity because it was genuinely good.
I did enjoy it, when I was playing through it for the first time, but I just didn't care after a while.
Yeah, I kind of stopped caring, like, eventually, and that's sad, but these things happen.
I also found it a bit weird. The whole lore of the game just wasn't in the game. It was unlocked with cards on the website or something. You had to go read it. You're like, oh, okay. Why aren't you telling me this in game?
Yeah, that's pretty odd, isn't it?
So is that your list?
It is, yeah. Was there
Okay.
anything else? The other one that I still want is Fractured But Whole. I expect we'll see a bit of that.
Yes. Now it actually has a proper release date again. Yeah.
So, I guess fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah, I'm sure the Ubisoft press conference will be that it'll be featured in that again.
Hopefully.
I hope we get Matt and Trey out there.
Yes, Matt Stone and Trey Parker always bring everything to it, basically.
I also love every time they come out. They always talk about the general theme of what's going on around E3, and just make some wise cracks at it. Whatever the theme of the year it ends up being, like crossbow or whatever, the bow and arrow or whatever it is. Make some kind of reference to it.
Yeah,
I thought that was quite cool. I love those guys. They're awesome.
They are great, to be fair.
And of course, you always have Aisha Tyler.
Oh yeah, everybody loves a bit of
she's
Aisha
awesome.
Tyler.
I bumped into her when I was at E3. She really nice. Really
she's
nice.
so amazing.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Okay. Let's go on to my list then.
Yes.
State of Decay 2. Very looking forward to seeing what this is going to be like.
Yes. State Decay 2. Did you play the first one?
I did, and I really enjoyed it. I never actually completed it because I kept dying. But yeah, I played through several characters and stuff, and I loved that it was, I'm not really a resource gathering. I don't mind doing that in games, but I'm not like a Minecraft lover and building house and stuff. But this game, you had to go out and gather resources and stuff, and then you had to build up your base, bring survivors back so you could prosper. You'd run into rival settlements, and you could do treaties, or it ended up in like a lot of the time for me, it ended up in bloodbath.
Yeah.
It was cool. Graphically, not so good, but gameplay wise, it had some cool features. I know it was originally meant to be an MMO, and then that kind of fell to the side, and I think Microsoft came in then and said, "Oh, we'll publish it, but don't make it an MMO anymore." And yeah, I think the major thing it was missing was having a co-op mode.
Yeah. I mean, I liked the first State of Decay. I bought it. I didn't really expect to like it. I kind of played it for a long time, but the issue was I got to sort of quite near the end of the game.
Didn't you have to survive to X amount of days or something to win the game?
I'm not sure, but
I
got sort of quite near the end of the game. So I had quite a big base. I had like several people all kind of like rushing around and keeping the place safe. But the issue was that like when you got like a big horde of zombies near your main base, they would say, "Oh, so and so's unsure of all these zombies, we need to go and sort this out." So you'd go and clear all the zombies, and then it'd say, "So and so's feeling much better," and you'd be like, "Great, so they're still on my side." Only on my game, I cleared all the zombies out, and they said, "So and so's very nervous about all the zombies." And I was like, "But there's no zombies on the map. There's no big hordes of zombies on the map anymore." And then a couple of days later, it's so and so has left the base for a safer one, and I was like, "But there's no fucking zombies. This is obviously a glitch." And then people just kept abandoning me because of all the zombies, and I basically wiped the map clear of zombies, and there was nothing I could do. So, I mean, in that was when I was just sort of like, I can't play this. I clearly can't play this anymore. So hopefully, it's not as bad on the next one.
I'm hoping. Graphically, I'm hoping it's a lot better. And I hope they tweak what they had, the survival elements and stuff. But I hope it doesn't go too much into having to craft this, that, and the other, and you need this to do this. I like crafting, but I like it when it's simplistic. I don't like having to have so many different items just to make one little thing.
Yeah,
It just annoys me with those kind of games.
It's something else, yeah.
But yeah, next on my list is Crackdown 3. Cannot wait to see this, and I reckon this is going to be their big one, showing off the power of Scorpio. I think.
Yeah,
this and Forza, obviously. But yeah, I think this is going to be one of their main ones that they're going to be showing off.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. It is. I mean, it was announced like 2 E3s ago that Crackdown was coming, and it was using cloud computing.
Oh yeah,
which
cloud.
is probably not going to do anymore. It's just going to use. We don't need to use the cloud anymore when we have the power of Scorpio.
Yeah.
It'd be something like that, I think. And that's probably why we haven't heard anything for quite a while. Probably because they've gone, well, let's switch it to as a Scorpio thing, and we'll show off it with that maybe. Because think of all the extra explosions and stuff you could have with all that extra power. All those teraflops. But I imagine it's just going to be the same old Crackdown. You go around taking out gangs, and you can play in co-op maybe, and you can scale big things and become a super agent with rocket boots. I loved that. That was awesome. I just really enjoyed kind of the collectibles were fun as well in that game.
I really like the rocket boots.
It was cool.
I thought the rocket boots were really good.
It'd be really cool if they do as a pre-order bonus, you get the first 2 games on backwards compatibility. That'd be cool.
I bet that is exactly what will happen, to be honest.
But yeah, so that'd be quite cool. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully that goes shown off. Do you think you'll get it if it is any good?
Yes, probably. I'm not sure. Like, I really liked the first 2. I thought the first 2 were great.
Yeah. I really enjoyed them.
Yeah, I guess they were fine. They were fine games.
They were fun sandboxy games. I mean, I'm getting a bit sick and tired of open world sandbox games at the moment because everything just seems to want to be open world, and then but they were just generally just fun. And they played to the sandbox strengths quite well, I thought. But next one is the new God of War game. Cannot wait to see more of this. Yes,
the new God of War. That looked and it looked really good. I've only played the one God of War, and it was spectacular. It was horrible and brutal and amazing, and I really enjoyed it.
I've played all of them apart from the last one, Ascension. I never actually got around to playing that one, and I don't have a PS3 anymore, so I can't play it.
No,
but yeah, 1 and 2 were fantastic on the original PlayStation. The HD remake on the PS3, they look really good on that as well. God of War 3 was fantastic. My favourite one was the first PSP game. I think it was Ghosts of Sparta. I don't know why it was. I just really loved that one so much.
Yeah, I really liked it. I played 3, and that was just great.
Yeah, there hasn't been a bad God of War game, that's for sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I've not played a I've not played one to be able to say it was bad or it was good.
Yeah, like I said, the only one I haven't played was Ascension, which I would like to play, but I don't have the ability to at the moment. I suppose I could do it on PlayStation Now if it's on there. Get a subscription and play it on my PC, maybe. Don't know. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that. I'm sure that's like one of the big ones for Sony. Sony again going into E3. I just think Sony are gonna have some awesome IPs to show off. They always do.
Yeah.
The thing is with at the moment, all Microsoft is going to be showing off is sequels. So State of Decay 2, Crackdown 3, Forza 7 or whatever they're at now. I would really like some new IP. I mean, you've got Sea of Thieves, I guess, from Rare. That's a new IP, so I can give them that. That looks quite cool as well.
I'm not sure about that one, I'll be honest.
Where you get to play as a pirate with your friends. I think it could be quite cool. I don't know if it's a game I'm going to buy, but it's definitely one I wouldn't mind. I completely forgot to put that on the list. That'd be quite one I'd be interested in seeing. So yeah, that's the only one. I'm really hoping for some nice surprises from Microsoft this year. Should be good. The other big hitter from Sony will be The Last of Us 2. I'm hoping they show a lot more of that. Well, I don't think they'll show a lot more, but I'm hoping they'll show something. And then I'm sure they'll also show off more of the new Uncharted game.
Yeah, those two look pretty good, to be fair.
I bet they show some more Shenmue as well, although that's just been delayed until the second part of 2018. But I bet they show some more of that.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw the thing earlier on. It's been delayed.
Too many delays. Poor form, guys.
Oh, I don't mind delays. It helps alleviate problems of, so I can play other games.
Yeah.
So, but then I guess it shoves into the next area where there's going to be other games that you want to play.
Yeah,
there's always too many games. There's too many games.
It's the game maker's fault for making them so good.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think you're bothered about this one, but I cannot wait to see more of this, which is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Nope, not bothered at all.
Yeah, no, I didn't think you
Sounds really bad. I just don't care. I just genuinely, I'm not bothered. I want to be, but I'm just not.
The first game was so much fun. There was so much character in the desert that they put in. It's crazy because it's just, it's a desert, so there's nothing there. A few bushes and some wildlife. That's it. But somehow it just seemed to have screams so much character, and I just loved racing around on a horse, just looking around at the scenery and stuff, and going places, and then skinning animals.
I mean, I did really like the not the skinning animals bit, but the like the not even the walking on the horse bit, because the horse was a bellend, but the just like the world itself was kind of so different.
Yeah,
like,
it really was.
You're kind of just used to like modern or high fantasy or like ultra modern, but to go to like the Wild West was like, it's just something else, really.
The thing is, with the Wild West setting, we never had had a game that was, kind of serious, like how Rockstar make their games. It was they've always just been a bit arcadey, and it's like, oh, Western, yeah, let's make it a shoot 'em up, and that'll do. And always a light gun game or something. Not that those games are particularly bad. It's just that there was nothing really. It always seems to be a bit of a caricature of itself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do understand, but
this one had a real life setting to it. So
yeah, it's definitely, if there's anything, it's definitely got a real life setting to it. So that's good. But I don't know. I tried to play it once. I didn't really get on with it. I tried to play it a second time, and again, I found it really difficult to give a shit. But I don't know. Maybe if I come into this new one with fresh eyes, I might pay more attention to it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be really good. It's going to look amazing as well.
Yeah, it will definitely look amazing.
I'm just hoping we get a PC version of it.
Definitely already said it will be a PC version.
I don't know. All that's announced is Xbox One and PS4. So hopefully there'll be a PC version, but that'll probably come later, as it usually does, like a year later. So I don't know. I'll have to buy it for my PS4. Well, hasn't that been delayed till next year as well? I think it has.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it has, yeah. So it's not coming this year. But yeah, and then the last one on my list is the new Super Mario Odyssey game.
Super Mario Odyssey looks...
Because what they showed off earlier in the year looked quite cool, but I'm hoping that they, have a nice, good 10-15 minute demo that they show off, showing the new environments and new moves and stuff like that. Like, I'm quite interested to see more of the real world setting.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see how Mario actually interacts with that area.
Yeah, again, that whole real world setting is just really odd, isn't it? Like, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, that's what I'm intrigued to see, more of that world, to see why they've chosen that and why they're doing that.
Well, fingers crossed. It is good.
I mean, to be honest, that's pretty much the only thing from Nintendo that I am interested in, I guess, the new Mario. I wonder if they'll I don't know if they'll announce any, big games for the Switch yet, because they like to keep their things quite close to their chest and then announce it, a few months before it comes out. I suppose they don't need to. That Mario is obviously the big game going into the holiday season.
Yeah.
We'll see, I guess. But yeah, basically every single press conference, I'm looking forward to seeing something like EA. I'm interested to seeing Battlefront 2 because apparently doing a 40-player demo or something.
Oof, a 40-player demo?
Something like that, yeah. For Battlefront 2. I'm sure we'll get all the sports stuff, which I don't really care about, but yeah, maybe they'll show off their new Star Wars thing like you were talking about. New Star Wars RPG game. Microsoft is obviously all about Scorpio. Hopefully they'll be announcing some new IPs there. And then the PC gaming show, I'm interested to see what they have on there this year. I kind of like the format that the PC gaming show has. It was a bit boring last year. It needs to be a bit more, I don't know, a bit more fluent, I guess. Maybe, I don't know if that's the right word to use. It was a bit all over the place last year. I like the idea of them kind of, it's like a chat show which you would watch, on a Saturday night or whatever. I like that kind of presentation. I just think it needs to be a bit more, I know, a bit more like an actual chat show. How that is. We've got Bethesda, obviously. They've got probably a new Doom, maybe a new Wolfenstein.
I think they have
DLC.
I think they are saying that there is a new Wolfenstein. I've not played Old Blood yet.
Old Blood and New Blood, fantastic.
Is it Old Blood or is it New Blood?
It's New Blood, and then I think one was Old.
The first one was the New Order.
New Order, yeah, and then New Blood, yeah, that's it.
I need to play that.
Good. Well worth playing. I played them both on the PS4. Really good.
Yeah, I should play them really.
And then who else we got? Ubisoft. Well, obviously South Park, the Assassin's Creed, Just Dance. What else would there be? Probably a new Raving Rabbids game.
Oh, there's that Mario Rabbids crossover RPG. Is it an RPG?
I don't know. Maybe I'm sure we'll see that then. Maybe we'll see some more For Honor stuff, Wildlands stuff. I don't know, something like that. Basically, we'll get the usual stuff from them, really, and then one new IP, I guess.
Right.
What else is? Who else is left? Sony. Yeah, Sony. Obviously, Naughty Dog games, God of War games. Probably Shenmue on there. Gran Turismo will be shown as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe.
And then probably some new IPs, indie stuff.
Yeah. Well, we really need to wrap this up because we've been.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo will be showing Mario and.
Probably just Mario, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know what else they're going to show, to be honest. So they're kind of like the dark horse, really. That'd be interesting to see what they do. But yeah, you done anything this week then?
Nope. Generally, been playing more that game that I was playing. Dragon Quest Heroes.
Oh yeah.
Still really good. Still not finished it.
Okay. I started playing Wildlands, and I just can't get into it. It's just I keep feeling, it's another open world game, and it's another Ubisoft open world game, and it's just very similar. It's like Far Cry meets, Just Cause, I guess, but not without the crazy stuff in it. Yeah, I feel like it's a game if you have some people to play with, 3 other people, it'd be a lot more fun. But yeah, I just couldn't get into that. So I started playing For Honor. Really enjoying that so far. Only a few missions into it. Absolutely loving it. It's really cool. Just going through the night, playing as a knight at the moment. The combat system is really cool. I like that. Where you have to parry, use the 3 sections of the analog stick, and you parry those areas, and you can grab guys and chuck them around and do light attacks, heavy attacks, and yeah, it's cool. I like it. I still need to go through Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's really
I haven't
good.
touched it for like 2 weeks. We're doing overtime and whatnot, so I need to go back and do that. I'll probably do that over the weekend. Play that.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's all I've done.
So, I guess that's probably it then.
Yeah, that's another one in the bank.
That's it. We will be back next week to talk E3.
Oh yes, it'll be lots of E3 talk again next week.
Yeah, I'll have to actually read into it or look into it, and then we can.
Well, I'm going to be watching them all live because I've taken a few days off to actually watch it. So I've got a nice long weekend this weekend.
Nice.
But yeah, where can we find you on the net then?
So I am Pondis Plays on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
And you can find us at Nothing to Play on Facebook and nothingtoplay.co.uk.
Yeah, I mean, all our links are on there as well. You can listen to the podcast there or on your favourite apps.
And there's the posters, and the posters are amazing. Everyone's gone up the posters.
Some people from work were talking to me about the posters. They're enjoying them.
Oh, well, there you go. Someone listens. Someone looks at them. That's good.
That's true. You can find me on Twitter, Ivan_Zar, spelled ZARR. I'm Bulb-Bearded Gamer on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, and that's pretty much everywhere I am.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess this has been Nothing to Play, and we have had something to play. And then,
there's always something to play. That's the joke.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that is the joke. But yes, we shall see you next week, post E3 and full of E3 goodness.
It'll probably be a long episode next week as well.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. Catch you guys later.